on my parents being married over 37 consecutive years. This is written Sunday, 16 June 2024. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. This is another autobiography exercise. So it's taking my parents and providing a little context in my life. So it's about they've been together, married for over 37 consecutive years, full time, no break, no time off. And so how displays of love have manifested in my life. And I give myself a 1-page limit, so that's kind of how does 37 pages 37 years go over 37 years, over 37 consecutive years go into 1 page. So here's my attempt at that. Autobiography exercise on my parents being married over 37 consecutive years, written Sunday, 16 June 2024 by Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. Writing started 7:30 a.m. When my dad was growing up, he had problems with his ear. His condition impacted his hearing and sense of direction if water got in his ear. When my mom was a younger adult, she was diagnosed with a condition that impacts her energy levels, food intake, and she had seizures. Both showed symptoms before the doctors acted. They met, got engaged, and got married in the mid-1980s, had my sister in the late 1980s, and had me in the early 1990s. Both my sister and I were on swim team and competed in soccer when we were growing. Because of my dad's ear condition, he could not get in the water and swim quite like us. My mom did not charge ahead without him. She stayed by his side. We had a boat for a few years, and I was scared of the boat sinking and not being able to save my dad if I needed to. My mom would talk through what we would do if something like that happened, so we would all survive. My sister had knee problems growing up and stopped swimming after a few years. Then, in a soccer game, she tore her ACL. The day she went in for her surgery, my dad started to have difficulty with his motor functioning at work. He called my mom. He was having a stroke. I did not know. When I got off the school bus that day, family friends, the McCormicks, asked me to come over until my mom got home. When I eventually got to go home, I was mad because I did not know what was going on. Once at home, I was informed of the status of things. I wanted to cry and could not. My way of connecting together what was going on was that my sister and dad had something in common physically right then. Neither could walk. I was scared. What if that happened at home? Could I save them? Maybe since my problems were not quite like my mom's, dad's, or my sister's, I was put here to be their protector. Our family pulled through. My mom struggled, though not once gave up on any of us. My sister stopped playing soccer. A few years later, I started running as a way to lose weight and get in shape, but I also realized it was a privilege to be capable of running. The summer after, I started working at a local pool as a cleaner. I got CPR certified. Later, I became a lifeguard. It helped with my fear of not being able to save my family members if the boat had sunk. My mom had a number of seizures. I helped when I could. I could not always. Sometimes she needed a ride somewhere and I was not old enough to drive. Now, Sunday, 16 June 2000. Now, Sunday, 16 June 2024, I am old enough to help with driving and other problems regarding her condition. My dad and I continue as best as we can and adapt to find new ways to support each other. Concerning me moving in with my boyfriend Josh Kerr, I have not had a boyfriend in waking mode and interacting together routinely, nor been on a consensual date. I'm approximately 31 years of age. I have not been consensually kissed. I have not tried lingerie on in front of another human being, and I have not revealed my naked body to another individual, all waking mode. I have not seen a man fully naked. I have some problems of my own, and so does he. I hope we care for each other like my parents have cared for each other for over 37 consecutive years now. I still feel I am the protector of my family. If we have the means, I want to help my parents, grandma, aunt, and uncle as best we can without compromising our life together. I do not want my parents to grow old. I want us to have eternal youth. For us, perhaps the best has yet to come. Writing ended 7:56 a.m. Total time 26 minutes. Yeah, everybody just stop growing old. Okay, just like stop it. You know? And maybe the first step in that is Grandma Connie gets, you know, heart update with something grown with stem cells. You know, some stem cell research, and it's like new, but it's her heart, and you know, and stuff like that. And we don't have to worry about it wearing out and stuff like that. And we find our eternal youth path. But yeah, so it's been a journey, and I think there's a lot of people who are like, but how do you know, and stuff like that. And it's, well, when everybody in the family has medical conditions, and mine were, I guess I had some stuff, but not like the rest of my family. And when I was growing up, and I've had stuff later on, like after, you know, after I turned 18 years of age, new stuff. And so, yeah, they are inspiring. It is also the kind of inspiring of, it's not some happy, well, it is happy, right? But it's also not without its struggles. There's the strength of the love comes from the happiness, but it also comes from the stuff we can work through. And even if we don't think we can work through this, no, we do work through. We find a way, and if that means adapting, we adapt. So, there we go.